Alright, the time has finally come for us to put this chapter of the Don't Escape world to rest here today. We are going to be getting a true ending. Now, is it going to be a good ending? That much I don't know. All I know that it is a true ending to the game because we have all 4 people, we have 2 discs. Before we start though, I think it'd be fairly rightful to start off here where it all kind of changed. We have Barry alive, and we got this from here and a disc from over here, and both of those discs together will give us a true ending. But more importantly, before we continue, I don't really read spoilers, or at least like most of the comments for the videos until after I've already put them up because I don't want to know what to do for the upcoming parts of the game, right? So, this I completely missed, but I read this in one of the comments because I already did it at this point, and people were like, hey, if you go back to here, where you cut that dude's finger off like a morbid man that you are, there's a silencer. And apparently the silencer, you put that... Maybe it's the reason there's a dead guy at the desk. Assassins! Do you think they're still here? That's a pretty terrible way to get fired. That confirms it then, right? In terms of lore and story implications, I was right maybe the entire time. Like, it's weird because this is a rifle silencer, so it's like... My theory was this man was eliminated for, you know, contacting the outside world when he's not supposed to do that. But if you can assassinate somebody, a rifle silencer? It just doesn't seem like the most compact weapon for a assassin to be wandering around with, you know? It's kind of hard to hide a rifle in your body when you're trying to kill. Not that I've ever tried it myself, I'm just going by common sense. I mean, what have you heard? Don't believe what you've heard. Okay, so, we have a set of vials over here. Now, what I'm curious about is, I mean, do we use these vials like we would? I guess we probably would, right? I mean, there's nothing else here that I imagine would work. 4 red, 3 black, 2... Okay, so let's see if we do... I think I got it. I think it's you, and you. You seem to be very happy with yourself. What did you do? I think those pills would increase lung efficiency. You think? Are you really going to digest an unknown, probably untested chemical? Not just me. You should do it too. Alright. Don't forget to share those pills then. Well, this place should look a little bit different now without the boys wandering about. As a matter of fact, we weren't able to get through the front entrance last night because they were there. We snuck in through the back. Giggity giggity. Now, if you guys don't mind me, I'm going to climb a scaffolding like I'm Spider-Man over here. And then we'll use this to Batman ourselves down. I'm a man of many superhero qualities. Well then, kid. Alright. Now, what do you need over here, my man? You just need to be plugged up, right? Yes. No, don't drop that. Put that right there. Alright, I gotta glove it back up again, huh? You know what they say, no glove, no love. Alright, and here's their crashed airplane. That must have been a tough landing. Believe me, I've seen worse. I'm pretty sure you've been in worse, Kate. That's what you really meant there. You've been in worse. And whatever it might be carrying might still be on board. Come on, yeah, I know. Wait, are you not curious to find out why it crashed? Right after the lunar explosion, there was a huge disruption in Earth's magnetic field. Most of the navigation systems went crazy. Planes were falling from the sky all over the world. I like the spaceship better. Coming back to the spaceship? Later, okay? It's always the magnetic waves. Alright, so we need to dig that out for a fact. It's gonna take us only 20 minutes. That's very, very good. Dude, the time efficiency. So good. We got like 10 hours or 9 hours and 41 minutes to do everything. It's plenty of time. Wires assorted, voltmeters, instant noodles, navigation ships, gaskets, various sizes, nuts and bolts. Number 7, air tanks. That is what we're looking for here. It only takes 6 minutes. Let's see what's inside. Air tanks. Not many of them, but they seem large and quite heavy. Really? Why in the small box then? 8 kilograms? Alright. Well, that was the last thing I think we needed over here, so we're technically done. Alright. Last chance. Last call. Anybody need anything out here before we go blast off to the moon? I don't think so. I think that's everything. Oh, no. It's not everything. It's not everything at all, Falcon. You said you needed to find an alternate way. An alternate way needed to be found in order to get the fingerprint. Dried grease. You can see fingerprints on. In order to acquire that, the glue gun. Yes, the glue gun. Glue gun melts the glue into a moldable goo. I put some of it on the window, now I just need to wait a moment for it to dry. Meanwhile, the glue gun has run out of power. I guess remote controller batteries don't last too long. Yes, that is what we're doing to acquire a fingerprint. It's like one of those many CBS shows that all have the same freaking initials on them. That's what we're doing here. We are literally grabbing a mold from the glue gun, pressed up against the thing, that'll give us the fingerprint indentation we do need. It's kind of far-fetched, but hey, you know what? I would not hold it against, how do I get that out of there, by the way? Just carve it out? Yeah, there it is. You know, I'm pretty sure Scriptwelder did his, math before he made this game, as he normally does all the time, so I wouldn't put it past him, but my god, that is right there fairly unique. And there it is, the fingerprint impression. Molded on a dried piece of glue. Nah. So, that is the last thing we did need, right? It's funny how I'm giving everybody like a last call when I'm the one who forgot something, but I think that is just about everything that we do require. So, let's step inside. Everything out here is done. We gotta put that band on you, but that's not until we got everything basically completed, so we'll come back to you later to open up the hatch. Right now, we do have a fingerprint room to inspect. Look at that. It works. Now, I'm curious about you guys. Let me know. For those of you that played the game, did you use the finger or did you use the mold? And if you used the mold, was it just blind luck or did you just knew? You had a glue gun and you were like, yeah, I got this glue gun, I'm gonna put it up against this thing and it just worked. Because I want to know how lucky and how smart some of you guys are, because I'll tell you. For me, it was a matter of like just knocking my head up against the glass, literally. A couple of times just being like, alright, well, what's gonna work? And use items on it until it finally dawned on me. Alright, so a weird device. That should be the calibrator, which I don't think we need that. Oh, well, one of them's the calibrator. Which one's that one? Oh, that's the calibrator. Okay, never mind. So we need this one? I know, one we don't need. That's the one we need, the filter. So this is the engine calibrator, that's the one we don't need anymore. But they give you an extra one just in case. Because you never know what scenario you're going to pull. So, where do we start? I guess I mean, everything inside the control room, I believe, has been done, so we start on the ground floor. Which apparently I can't seem to get to anymore. Alright, let's put in our filter right through there. No longer glowing red, that's a very good sign. Step on down. And we need air tanks right there. Perfect. And we need to weld you. So in order to do that, we need to plug her on in. It's power, now I just need some material to weld. We're gonna be... Did I need anything from the control room? Yes. What did I need? Well, you know that metal plate that I was so intent on getting rid of? Last video? Yeah. Okay. The crack is, for the most part gone. Now, we do know for a fact that anything in the ship needs to be removed that's going to be weighing it down, so this bad boy is a heavy boy, apparently. How heavy? Well, he's not as heavy as some of the stuff we put in there, but he's still, I guess, apparently heavy, so he cannot be in here. Step out. Alright, boys. I do believe now we could pick up our band belt and put it outside for the hatch. Alright, it is time for us to take off to the moon. So let's do our final diagnostic check over here. Silo hatch is open. Integrity check is complete. Composition selected. Fuel mixture is selected. Fuel catalyst present. Air supply lowered. Consider using air saving pills. Yes, we have those, don't worry. So everything here is good and everything inside we know should be good as well. And I have done the dirty work of dumping all my much valuable tools in the ground, except for this guy right here. I haven't dumped them because I've been really paranoid about the entire Razor thing still. But I guess if we're ready to blast off, then we leave you here. Let's give pills around. Cody? Hey Cody, here, take this. What's that? Medicine. I'm not feeling sick. I know, but this will help you breathe in the spaceship. Will I be able to breathe in space? Not really. Just keep this pill and swallow it right before we launch. Okay. So that's 1. Barry. I created special pills. Pills here? Let me guess. You want me to take 1? Yeah. Normally if someone would tell me to take a pill that's gonna help me get to the moon. Yeah, I know. Just make sure you swallow it right before we launch, okay? Sure thing. Alright. Catherine. Hey, so before I forget. Here. Take one right before we lift off. Ha! What? Take 1 before we lift off? You sound like a drug dealer using some weird slang. Are we ready to launch? Ready when you are, David. Okay, so Razor, there was no Razor after all. I was paranoid for nothing. Well, I'll definitely take a handful of pills. And this is it. 4 people this time. The world was ending, the moon, cracked into pieces, was moving rapidly towards the planet, both celestial bodies pulling each other apart. All systems green? Well, some systems were green. You didn't have time to check every last nut or seal. Yes, I did. Kate looked at you with her headset on. Engine is ready. Initiating launch procedure. The hatch was open, leaving you a clear way towards the sky. 5, 4, 3, 2... Buckle up. It's gonna be one hell of a ride. And so, we are out of the planet at the very least. Now, this will be new, because we got both Cody and Barry this time around. You look back to see Cody and Barry in their seats, it was truly a miracle to have them both here. Literally. A faint memory from another life echoed in your head. The ship climbed through the sky, fast and without much trouble. Razor traveled alone, bruised and hurt. Hearing a loud roar in the sky, he turned around and gazed up. He silently watched you soar, clenching his jaw as hard as he was clenching his fist. Looking around the wasteland, he decided this place was as good as any other. He sat down and waited, looking at your ship going up and the moon going down. Ooh. Ooh. That's deep, dog. Sarge's men were standing on top of a hill. He traveled far west since you had last seen him. The whole squad raised their heads and gazed into the sky. Would you look at that? Smirked Sarge. The kid actually did it. Good luck with whatever you find out there. Well, thank you, because I'm not sure what we're going to find here now. While the vessel was smoothly gaining altitude, you grew worried about life support. Because the default setting had been corrupted, you were forced to create the air composition yourself. The composition was perfect, and the air reserve sustained you for a long time. You inserted a fresh lithium hydroxide filter into the ship's ventilation. It absorbed the carbon dioxide in the air, making it more breathable. You installed reserve air tanks in the shuttle. When the regular air ran low, the reserves kicked in, providing you with more life-saving oxygen. Good thing you noticed and fixed that crack in the ship's hull. Your repairs saved a lot of air from leaking out. You prepared some pills to temporarily enhance lung efficiency. You took one and it reduced the amount of air you used during flight. Kate took 1 pill. Barry took a pill. And Cody took a pill. Oh yeah. Achievement unlock. Just breathe. You made it to orbit, and from there, it was surprisingly a short way to the moon. Kate flew the ship towards the lunar base. Perfect landing. Absolutely fantastic. Well, it's nice to see that I'm the only one that's apparently knocked onto the floor here. So let's start off by maybe storage compartment. I should check up. Oh, okay, fine. How's everybody doing? Cody, you okay? I don't know. Can you stand? I think. What's that sound? Are we gonna die? Not if we don't get out of here soon. Barry, you hurt? I don't think so. Just some bruises. Try to stand up. We have to move. Kate, are you alright? That wasn't one of my best landings. I never seen you do any better. Could be worse, though, couldn't it? In my defense, it was my first time landing on the moon. We're losing air, David. Now is the time to use the spacesuit. Which I, stumbled upon by accident last time. Alright, look at that. 4 of us in the moon, together. It is time to go outside. Let's do it, lads. Let's survive. Alright, I think it's safe to remove the suits. Okay, because I'm almost out of oxygen. Okay, so what now? Let's look around. So, let's start off by grabbing our card here to power up the system next to us. I don't think we can do much here until we power the other thing up. Right, let me try it though, but just in case. It seems to be locked in, so we have to unlock it first. Access granted, so now this should unlock. The console lets you gain access to the sleeper pods, so once we have it, it would open and use any of the unoccupied pods. Do it. Super pod control unlocked. That is where we put our disk. And that is us approaching Earth at a really, really rapid pace. Let's go, guys. We still have a little bit of time. There's no time to just stand around and just look at the Earth come at us, right? So now with this unlocked, we should be able to put these disks in. I gotta check the status first. Alright. Floppy drive. No disk, and control systems active. Active. 52 of 64. Warning, phase controller corrupted, unable to select destination, enabling emergency mode. Emergency mode has been enabled. Oh no, no. Check that again, maybe it was just a glitch. It still says phase controller corrupted. And it's already happened, it keeps happening. What do you mean it already happened? Not sure. The dreams we both had, warning you about incoming threats, showing me where the sidereal office building was. Those might have been our own memories from our past lives. That would mean I've been through this. We all have. Alright, everybody into the pods. Get into the pods. And can I use these now? Yes. This program will now replace phase controller. And yeah, I got you. One more. 2 discs are in, boys. This program will not prevent memory loss, but it will let you carry over more memories in case of emergency. Merge? This program will not replace phase controller, however, it will increase your memory transfer rate in emergency mode. So both of them have now been set up. I have a memory of inserting a single disc into this console in a previous life. Maybe now, with both discs in place, things are going to be okay. Let's hope that's the case. Alright, Cody, it's time to go in. Time to sleep, Cody. I don't want to sleep. I know, but we all have to. I won't be able to sleep now, I'm too scared. This machine will help you. Come on, don't be scared. What will happen? Where will we go? I don't know, but it's gonna be alright. Good night, Cody. Good night, Cade. Sleep well, kid. You too, Barry. David. I don't want to be alone again. You won't be. Wherever you wake up, I will find you. Promise? Promise. Alright, let's put Barry in next. Hey. Yeah? I don't like this idea, David. I know what you want to say, and I don't like it. To be honest, I have no idea if this does anything or if we are just being delusional. Nothing to lose, right? Came this far, might as well give it a shot. Want me to go first? Nah, it's okay. You seem to be the one who knows which buttons to press. Hey, Kate. Maybe I was wrong about you. I'm glad you think so. I know I can be unpleasant. Yeah, but that's just a mask and I can see that. You're a good person, Kate. Keep it that way. See you around. Bye, big man. Hey, David. Yeah? You say we can find ourselves anywhere, in any world. And that's how I understand it. You think I'll see her? Maggie? My wife? I don't know, Barry. But I think there's a chance you will. Say hello to her for me. Sure thing, David. Sure thing. Aw. Right in the feels. Alright, Kate, it's your turn. Just get your ass into the frig. Oh. Check this out. I've inserted memory boost and phase controller. What disc? One was labeled memory boost and the other one was phase controller light. I found them at the sidereal plexus office. And I know they're gonna help, because I remember using one disc in my previous life. Wait, what? You actually remember being here? Vaguely. Like a dream. If one disc cost us, 2 of them might actually boost the system enough for us to survive, to end this. How many loops do you remember? I'm sure about one, but then again, I had prophetic dreams in that previous life too, so I guess we've been through a lot. And hopefully this is the last one. Let's do it then. Interesting. And now it is our turn. That's such a good, amazing, simple ending. Like, that is so simple yet amazingly done. Like, everything you wanted to happen happened. No drilling into the moon. It stops everything from going haywire. Apparently Kate's now just a regular employee. She's looking up David, so they'll wind up together at some point. They all got their memories. They'll probably all wind up together at some point. And then Barry still has Maggie. And they're adopting a child. I mean, remember, like, Cody didn't have parents even before all this went down, so he was going to be a foster kid no matter what. But because of the memory thing, Barry, now with Maggie still alive, gets to adopt him. Just a simple, amazing ending. And with that, guys, we're going to wrap it up here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks a lot for joining me on this little trip, but we're not done. We are going to check out Don't Escape 1, 2, and 3. Mind you, those are very short games, so don't expect very long videos, but we'll check them out and hopefully do well on those, and then we'll check out Deep Sleep. And then, what I want to do with those especially is once I cover them, I want you guys to get involved and, like, spot any sort of things, because there are a lot of callbacks here in this game, Don't Escape 4, that we will now be able to point out very easily Don't Escape 1, 2, and 3, and Deep Sleep series as well. Like, a lot of things there will be like, I remember you now from Don't Escape 4, now it makes sense. So everything comes together. So once we check those out, let's see if we could find any of those things that are callbacks to I Will Catch You Then.